What is up, YouTube world? Good to be back in the gym this week. Starting the week off right too with some deadlifts. I think it was like 280 there for a little bit for a couple of sets. I think it was like 280 for 5 sets of 3. And then after that, obviously getting some yoke work with, of course, the safety first, orange cones on top. I had a 45 on each corner, so in total, I think I was walking with 365 on the yoke. Yeah, so down and back and all that good stuff. Roughly aiming for 10 meters down, 10 meters back as I was walking with it. So the yoke was a part of a circuit series. So the yoke was first, 30 meters total, and then going into dumbbell windmills and stuff. That's what those things are called because you kind of look like a windmill, I suppose. I don't know. All I do know is that it's great work on the shoulders and for the obliques. Definitely get challenging as you work through it. So it was 10 reps on each side. So yoke for 30 meters, then 10 reps each side with the dumbbell windmills. I think I was holding like a 40, maybe a 35, something like that. Next part of the circuit was suitcase single leg deadlift. So holding that weight in the opposite hand, going down, trying to keep that knee slightly bent, but the legs basically pretty straight. Controlling it on the way down, trying not to touch the ground with the other foot and stay balanced through it. But trying is always different than actually achieving. So sometimes you gotta catch your balance so you don't eat your face on the turf. And finishing out the circuit with a little body weight flow as I mess up the second rep. So this is just a kick through movement essentially. It's pretty fun once you get the hang of it and kind of get the flow going. So yeah, so this is all circuit, but even though it's a circuit, it was 5 total rounds of all this, but it wasn't for time, so I wasn't trying to grind and burn and finish as fast as I possibly could. Moving to the next day, working out back at home. This is just a blood flow workout, nothing really intense. So doing some body weight lunges, doing some push-ups, and then doing some planks again, just kind of keep the blood flowing, keep the body healthy and happy, and keep me healthy and happy because it's fun. back in the gym on Wednesday for bench press day. I think I was just working. Obviously, I haven't been benching with a barbell for a real long time since I've been working at home so much. So I think this day was just working on kind of heavy-ish set of 5. That was 225 there, just trying to get that groove and get that familiar feeling back. So that was all standalone. And then after that, moving into a circuit, roughly aiming for about a minute rest after each exercise. So first one, obviously, a strict dumbbell overhead press. And then after that, going into balancing that out with dumbbell rows, 10 each on each arm. And then we're finishing up the circuit with some Mace Swings. Now, since I was back in the gym, I was able to play with a shoulder rock from Kabuki Strength instead of the regular mace that I've used most of the time. So this thing is real interesting. That extra lever arm on it that makes it longer definitely made me feel like I had to pull down more aggressively to get that top end to swing through. And also trying not to hit myself in the back of the knees was another fun little challenge. Next day's workout, squatting for the first time in a long time. I'm posting another video about why this squat day was really important, but this is my workups, one of my workup sets. This is 315 for 5, and then I'll hit 365 for 5, and then I take 405 for a ride there for a little bit. So if you want to know why that 405 is important, hop onto my other video, and puts a little bit more context into what that is. After squats, working into some conditioning, so I got some sled sprints. So basically tried to go about 30 meters each way, so 30 meters down, 30 meters back, rest a minute, and then move into the next exercise. It's funny how the sled, the first 30 meters down, like, oh yeah, this feels good. And then when I tried to come back, those 30 meters back, it's like, oh, okay. Yep, we are conditioning. This is difficult. This was the first set, so it's not too bad yet, but it's set 5, definitely got to me. Second part of the conditioning circuit was these med ball thrusters, just trying to launch it as high as I could. And so, yeah, it was fun. I think it was a 20-pound med ball, so I could get that decently high. And finishing out with some hard 250-meter rows. So I finished the 250 meters in about a little over a minute. It was like a minute and 3, minute and 5 seconds, something like that on average. And I had the dampener set to 5, so about halfway through. So yeah, I felt real strong starting with it, those first 30 seconds, and then, the second 30 seconds catch up to you. But yeah, so that was the week of training. It was a solid one. It was nice to get back into the gym, and got jiu-jitsu this upcoming week, so we're real excited to get back into that. So I'll be posting a video on that, so check that out too if you want to.